Welcome back to the Mayorverse, everybody. Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor here, and today we are talking about DCM, the creative mode in Deadrop, and UGC. I know it's a broad umbrella. There's a lot more out there because there is a roadmap on MidnightSociety.com that a lot of people haven't noticed. DCM that you're playing in Snapshot 7 is just the first version of the grander scheme that is creative mode, the eventual marketplace, all that. So I want to talk about it, lay out what Midnight Society has announced, show you guys how to access DCM, all that. So to access the DCM tool in Snapshot 7, which will have Lua scripting enabled during Snapshot 7, by the way, you go to change game mode right here on the main lobby screen, and you go to creative. Notice that there are 6 featured DCM modes. These will be updated over time. I created the infection mode right here. I worked with Midnight Society, whole video about that on the channel. But if you just want to access the tool to create your own custom mode, and we're going to get into what else you're going to be able to do in here in a minute, you just go to creative. And right now you just click Deadrop Creator Mode. Here's the upload script button. You can see it. It's already there, just not enabled yet. Coming in Snapshot 7. Click Deadrop Creator Mode, and you have all these base templates that you can then edit. For example, I'm just going to click infection. There you go. And you can edit things like map rules, spawn rules, health and damage, game rules, and loot rules. This is the basics. You're going to be able to use Lua scripting to make much more advanced changes very soon in Snapshot 7, okay? You can also play people's kind of like Fortnite island kind of thing. If you want to publish your own mode right now, let's say you just made one, it's going to give you a refiner code, and then other people can place that refiner code right here. You just type it, whatever it may be, blah, 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 and accept, and then you'll go to that map. So you can publish it, advertise it to your community, and so on and so forth. I'm going to be creating a new mode on Twitch at twitch.tv/MayorReynolds very soon, so come watch me do that live if you're interested. So now that we got that out of the way, that's the very earliest version of Deadrop DCM, creative mode, UGC, that's available, but there's much more to come. This is the very first version that's being tested. The next update during Snapshot 7 will enable Lua scripting, which is going to open DCM for a lot more different creative modes and creations to be enabled. So that's the next big update. And again, this roadmap's on MidnightSociety.com. Next is the creator tool. This has the standalone tool that allows for unique asset creation and level design built for Unreal Engine 5. So when you hear this, this is, in my mind, I'm speculating in some of this, but this is stuff like actually building, assets. It says like level design, building your own maps, creating custom maps with a creator tool. That is the next update to DCM, creative mode, UGC, that whole category. That's next. I personally would not expect this any earlier. Obviously the next big snapshot, which is likely Snapshot 8, unless they for some reason change the name scheme. We don't know when that's going to be. Right now I know we're on the 3-4 month schedule, but Rob said because they're adding bigger things, maybe that version or the time between snapshots increases. We'll see. So after that, it's the full-scale creative mode, which is the publication of the stuff that you can, build in creator tool to let other players actually play your custom maps, so on and so forth. I don't know the timeline of any of this stuff. Obviously, this is the timeline, but we don't know when which part is coming when, right? But the creative mode, the full-fledged creative mode, is when you'll be able to actually have other players run around on those assets, play those assets that you created in the creator tool. By the way, Midnight Society, the whole vision for this thing that they've talked about is that you, using the creative tool, DCM creative mode, will be able to do everything that Midnight Society can. That's the grand vision for the development of this. That means you'll be able to create, obviously, modes, maps, custom skins. Basically, you'll be in control. Think Fortnite creative mode, Halo Forge, all those things. That's the vision for this, but even a step further because of what comes next. That is the marketplace. Monetize your unique creations by selling them to players. Cosmetics are available for use by players in all modes. Gameplay, impacting creations are exclusive to creative mode. So obviously that's saying if you create some gun that's super OP, like a flamethrower, and you put a sweet skin on it or whatever, and you sell it and somebody buys it, they're not going to be able to go use that in the vertical extraction shooter mode. But if you create a skin, for example, for an existing gun that's in vertical extraction shooter mode, people will be able to hypothetically use that in a vertical extraction shooter mode. Okay, so that's the marketplace, and this is really empowering creators. I'm gonna do a whole video soon about the skin discussion that's been happening lately around Deadrop. There's a lot to cover. I have a huge outline for that video, so make sure you're subbed to the channel if you want to listen into that and chime in the comments when it comes. But the marketplace is huge. It's empowering creators really to obviously actually profit or receive compensation for making great creations that players are enjoying. And I, for one, as a creator, very much appreciate that. I'm big on player empowerment, and if you look at games that have been successful on a massive scale over the past decade or so, games like Fortnite, or before that, Halo, Roblox, Minecraft, they empower creators, right? And I'm glad that that's part of the grand vision that Midnight Society has for Deadrop. Now, this last bit here, publishing platform, is perhaps the most mysterious. It's also the final step. It says publishing platform, create standalone experiences and create original IP outside of the Deadrop existence. So I imagine what this means is via the Midnight Society marketplace, or whatever they call it, you'll essentially be able to publish games, like standalone games or experiences through that marketplace, right? Whatever that may be, that aren't even in-game in Deadrop. That's what I'm speculating. But you created using these tools. We'll see. That's obviously the longest bit out here. But, you know, we'll see when we get there. I know we're doing over at Viper UGC versus Proving Grounds, a game that's 1v1. Go check out our channel over there. 1v1 dueling experience in the Deadrop universe. That, for example, would be something that we want on the Deadrop marketplace and within the Deadrop universe. But maybe our next project is an original IP. Who knows, right? There's still a lot here that needs to be figured out, obviously ironed out. All these things are works in progress, but this is the overall vision and roadmap for Deadrop Creative Mode, the marketplace, DCM, all that stuff. You know, Lua scripting is in there, Unreal Engine 5 is in there, everything to a marketplace and original IP that you can create using these tools, which is Midnight Society really handing all of us the keys to the car, no pun intended, with the driver key there. But really amazing. And it's really going to be a journey, and I like that, because it's kind of the crawl, walk, run approach, right? Like right now, I don't know Lua scripting, but in DCM, during that stage of release of these tools, I can learn Lua scripting. And then the next thing is the creator tool. So one piece at a time, I can learn and build and iterate, like I'm doing with my infection mode. We already have updates planned short-term and long-term. We'll really be able to grow as creators, or maybe even developers, if I dare say, if you're in the creative space, with the tools, with Deadrop, with Midnight Society. So if you have questions, guys, please let me know down in the comments. Again, updates to DCM are coming during Snapshot 7. That is Lua scripting, and then you've got the rest of the roadmap here. And hopefully the whole vision is obvious at this point, with the creation of assets in Unreal Engine 5, the importation of assets into Deadrop as the next step, the eventual marketplace to enable creators to monetize their creations, and then eventual publication. And the foundations are already there, which is amazing. You can play modes created by creators. Sounds great, right? In Snapshot 7 right now. So go check those out and get your hands dirty, wet, get your ideas going, because DCM, creative mode, everything, UGC is rolling in Deadrop, guys. We're going straight to the top of the mountain, but we're still only halfway up. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm done with this one. I'm tired. I'm going to go stream. Twitch.tv/MayorReynolds. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe. See you in the next one. Mayor Reynolds out. This video is sponsored by G Fuel Energy, a sugar-free energy drink available in both powdered and canned form, and you can get 20% off using code MAYOR at discount. That's just MAYOR, M-A-Y-O-R. Right in checkout, it's going to get you 20% off. There's a ton of good flavors, including this new Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty flavor. If you need a competitive edge, guys, something to keep you up on those late nights, or just get you hyped for whatever the latest release is, Look no further than G Fuel Energy and use code MAYOR to get a discount on your order and support my content and channel at the same time.